handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift to about the 33-yard line. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They run once more with Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again. Continue to...
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, certainly.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Willis on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Gray, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That's good for a Green Bay.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Right back to the air again with Willis. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, Willis. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Jackson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Now Jackson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. First and 10, Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Gray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On 2nd and inches, Willis. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Willis back to the air on second down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Willis to throw once more. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down, here's Willis. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. John Ross with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions extend their lead yet again. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Hey, check out, street.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Will Fuller. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Danny Gray, 35 yards. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. Danny Gray, 32 yards. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise They certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that was a lot.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Cut back team, Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Going on 4th down, here's Willis. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. That's going to be caught, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Carlos Dunlap just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And now here's another interception. interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. That's complete left side to Gray. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Lions,